Good morning, Knicks fans. What's up, everybody? I'm Danny B. It's the morning drive. We're talking Knicks. What's up, Knicks fans? I hate Mondays. I do. You know that cartoon character, Garfield, the cat? How he hates Mondays. I always looked at that growing up, and I got it, but I never really understood it. You know, like you go to school and, you know, you had a great weekend, it's back to school Monday, whoopee, you know, I hate Mondays. But as an adult, like, you hate Mondays, you know what I mean? Like, responsibilities really fuel that. And this weekend was it was a long weekend. It really was. We had a back-to-back Saturday and Sunday. It started off with a matinee game on Saturday against the Mavericks. And I feel like, you know, we had low energy coming into it just from the way that we've been playing back and forth, up and down, nonstop. And we come into this game playing all right for the most part. You know, the Mavericks were letting them rip. They were shooting 9 of 29 from deep in the first half alone. Not very efficient, but they're letting them fly. And you know our defense on the perimeter, it's not very well, so just not a good recipe. You know, so we come into the third quarter now, and we had a lead. At halftime, we were up 7. We were up 15 at one point in the first half. And the third quarter of doom comes and it hits. We got outscored 41-15. 41-15 we got outscored. Worst third quarter, I want to say, of the season. Just a horrible game. Worst game since OKC, since that ATL. I could keep going back. I don't want to, though. Just a horrible, embarrassing performance. Just disgusting. You know, we had a 45-point swing. We were up 15, and then we were down 30 literally a quarter later. Just horrible, disgusting. We lost the game 121 to 100 was the final score. And so now we have that bad taste in our mouth the rest of the day Saturday, all day yesterday until the Cavs game kicked off at 6 o'clock. I had that bad taste in my mouth the whole night until the final buzzer sounded, you know. And we come out in this Cavs game looking the same. You know, we're getting buckets for the most part. We're playing all right. Cavs were not shooting very efficiently either, same as the Mavericks were. And there were a lot of similarities between these games. There were. You know, we come into halftime, we're up 8, and then the third quarter comes, right? And I'm thinking, please, do not bring the third quarter of doom. Can we bring the third quarter of doom? Can we be the bringer of the doom for once? I don't want to be on the receiving end. And they must have heard my prayers, because they came out moving the ball. They came out playing defense. They had intensity. They had determination. And RJ Barrett really led the way in the third quarter. He had a horrible first half, but he made up for it in the third. He really did. He had 12 points alone there, and I just felt like it was a big catalyst in keeping the cushion that we had, you know. And so now we come into the fourth quarter, and we held our own. The effort was there. We saw Randall hit some clutch free throws down the stretch. We saw Brunson get some clutch buckets down the stretch, and then Mitch Robin Grimes with effort in the last seconds, getting that rebound and making sure that we get the win. I mean, that was big. So 92-81 was the final score. We pull it out. We go 1-1 on the weekend after a devastating loss at home on Saturday. We get it back last night against the Cavs, and I still don't feel the enthusiasm. I really don't. You know, we had a horrible performance Saturday. We come back in the first quarter against the Cavs last night. We're able to hold them to 16 points. It's the lowest scoring quarter of an opponent this season, so that's great. You know, but you got to ride that momentum. You know, you got to ride that momentum. I feel like what we do best as this team right now is rebounding. When we're on it and we rebound, we're successful, and we have a better shot at winning the game. We were up plus 16 on the glass last night. The last number I saw in my head was 15 second chance points. I'm sure that we had a lot more than that by the time the game ended, and that's huge. Those things are what helps us stay in the game. Points in the paint, 56 points in the paint. That's where we're most successful. Driving it in there and then looking to kick, not looking to shoot and then driving inside if it's not there. That's not the way that this works. I feel like we're so much more successful giving that extra effort on the glass and then looking to drive it in the paint, moving the ball, move for each other. These are the ingredients to a successful team. With this team, with this roster, you know. And the coach, man, let me talk about Thibs real quick, because I had a clean slate with him in the beginning of the season, and that slate is filthy now. It really is. I mean, there's just so many times you could point to the substitutions that just don't make sense. Timeouts that are just called way too late. Just so many little things, and nothing changes. Nothing. You know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and looking for different results. That's exactly what Thibs is doing. Exactly. It is. In my opinion, we need a new coach. We need a new set of eyes on this roster to see what we could get more out of. We need to get the most out of this roster. And if we can't, all right, then we look again to someone else. But that's what we do first. We know the roster needs to be reconstructed. We know that. So in my eyes, get a new coach in here, see if we can get more out of the roster, and then start looking to change it. That's where I'm at. It's just where I'm at. So now we're off a couple days. We got 2 days off, today, tomorrow. We're back on Wednesday against ATL. These are the days that this team has to watch the tape and make the adjustments. That's what these days are for. You got to do it. So I'm out. I'll see you guys at the end of the week. I hope you guys have a good week considering the weekend. You know, try to stay positive. We rode the weekend off on a win. So let's ride that momentum into Wednesday. I'll catch you guys later. I'm out. Peace.